This is CBS News New York.
Breaking news, chaos erupting in Midtown after police say a gunman shoots and kills 4 people, including an NYPD officer, inside a building on Park Avenue before turning the gun on himself.
Overnight, a somber scene as that officer's body left the hospital and city leaders joined the NYPD to pay their respects.
We have live team coverage from the active scene. Christina Fan has details on the shooter and a reaction from witnesses. Adi Guajardo tells us more about the slain officer and the family he now leaves behind.
Good morning on this Tuesday, July 29th. I'm Cindy Shu in for Chris Raggi.
And I'm Mary Calvi. We have a lot of news to get to this morning. And we also are in the middle of a heat wave. We're going to be talking about stifling temperatures on this first alert weather day. We are under a heat advisory. Temperatures that feel like they are in the triple digits are on the way today. And let's get you right over to Tony. He has all the details from the virtual studio. Tony.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Cindy. It's one of those days you don't want to see clouds overnight because you want any heat to radiate back into the atmosphere and provide some cooling relief. You just don't have it. It's just tough. You step outside and you're greeted by numbers that are already close to 80 degrees in terms of the feels. So it's the first look weather day, not just today, tomorrow. We've been in it since yesterday. The heat alerts extend through the day tomorrow, through 8 p.m. tomorrow. And this is new in parts of New Jersey where you've got extreme heat warnings now because the heat index feels like temperatures could reach levels that are higher than 105. These are where air temperatures are expected to go today. A place like Middlesex, 99. Really, I would say anywhere interior New Jersey, 97, 98, 99 air temperatures. Highs feels like when you factor in the humidity, get you even higher than that. Widespread triple digits. Not a cooling relief in sight for now, but there is some rain we're watching and a cold front on the way. We'll have more on that in a moment. First, let's get to Guy Stanier and find out what's happening in first alert traffic early on a Tuesday. Good morning, Guy.
Good morning, Tony. We're going to start with some construction in New Jersey. The car lanes are closed on the southbound side of the turnpike. The truck lanes are closed on the northbound side. Thankfully, no real delays through the area. Traffic is moving well. We do have some subway issues in Manhattan. Uptown E and F trains are running with delays due to track maintenance near Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street. And checking mass transit due to the ongoing switch problems for PATH trains at Hoboken. The Hoboken to World Trade and Hoboken to 33rd Street lines will run every 10 minutes until Labor Day. NJ Transit and Light Rail will continue to cross honor tickets. Everything is currently running on or close to schedule. Alternate side parking is in effect today citywide. Mary and Cindy, back to you.
Guy, thank you. More now on that deadly shooting in Midtown that claimed the life of an NYPD officer and 3 others. We're learning more about the gunman and how he ended up in Midtown.
The high-rise office building remains an active crime scene at this hour. Police just towing away the suspect's vehicle. Christina Fan joins us live from the scene with the very latest. Christina.
Mary and Cindy, investigators are still trying to determine why the shooter targeted this building, 345 Park Ave, which you see behind us specifically. Preliminary findings indicate that the shooter, originally from Las Vegas, traveled all the way across the country driving by car to come here to New York City, where he double parked his vehicle just down the road, walked into the building, and then began firing indiscriminately. Confusion, shock, and horror in Midtown Manhattan as officers in tactical gear swarm 345 Park Avenue during Monday evening's rush. Terrified office workers ran out of the building with their hands above their heads, others barricading themselves inside rooms with furniture after hearing reports of an active shooter inside.
I heard all these loud bangs, no idea what it was. I turned around, all these people were like running.
This man, too shaken to show his face on camera, was on the 15th floor.
I came out 5 minutes later, one of my coworkers came out and he said he saw 2 people get shot.
Law enforcement sources say this is an image of the suspected shooter, 27-year-old Shane Tamora, moments before he opened fire inside the building, shooting 5 people and killing 4, including NYPD officer Ditterol Islam. This is a photo of the M4 rifle after it was recovered. Authorities say the suspect was carrying this concealed firearms permit.
Enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer. He then shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby, spraying it with gunfire.
Authorities say Tamora shot 2 more people in the lobby before making his way up to the 33rd floor, the site of Rudin Management, where he fired multiple rounds, striking another victim before shooting himself fatally in the chest. The police commissioner and Mayor Adams were emotional at a news conference at New York Presbyterian Hospital, where the officer killed was taken, along with other victims.
No words can describe this act of evil, a man who takes the life of others who are innocent. And no words can fill the void that has been left by this tragedy.
And according to law enforcement officers in Las Vegas, Tamora had a documented mental health history. Authorities say they were able to recover prescription drugs and medication from his black BMW, which has since been towed from the scene. The road in front of the office building has also been reopened. Authorities at this time believe he acted alone. Reporting live from Midtown, Christina Fan, CBS News, New York.
Christina, thank you. And that shooting happening at 6:30 on Park between 51st and 52nd. And our team coverage continues now. Let's go now to Adi Guajardo live at the scene in Midtown with more on the officer who was killed. Adi.
Good morning, Cindy and Mary. A very active scene out here this morning. As a matter of fact, about 30 minutes ago, they just cleared the scene a little bit further. And this is the closest we've been able to get to the building where the shooting happened. Right. And just hours ago, the dignified transfer of Darul Islam took place. I want you to take a look at this video right here. Take a look at this video. It shows community members, officials, and local leaders holding their hands to their hearts as Officer Islam is taken away in an ambulance. Governor Kathy Hochul wrote on social media that he was the very best of New York. According to police, Islam was working for a private company as a paid off-duty security in uniform and was in the lobby of 345 Park Avenue, the building we're right in front of right now, when the gunman with a high-powered rifle opened fire. He joined the New York City Police Department 3.5 years ago and was assigned to the 47th Precinct in the Bronx. Mayor Eric Adams described him as an officer who loved the city, a man of faith, a man of a godly person, and called him a true blue New Yorker. NYPD Commissioner Tisch says the city is mourning the innocent lives lost, adding that NYPD lost a brother.
He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice, shot in cold blood, wearing a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. He died as he lived, a hero.
Islam was a husband, a father of 2 boys, and his wife was pregnant with their 3rd child. Mayor Eric Adams posted on X just a few hours ago, writing in part, he put his life on the line for all of us and died a hero. And as I stated, this area was just opened about 30 minutes ago, and there's still police presence in front of the building where the shooting took place. Cindy and Mary, we're going to track this very closely, and we'll send it back to you.
Adi Guajardo. Adi, thank you. We know the suspect had a concealed carry permit issued in 2022, good for 5 years. It was still active, which means if the process works as it should, he had no major red flags at the time he acquired that permit.
And here's what makes you ineligible to get a concealed carry permit in Nevada. If you have a felony conviction, you're barred. If you're convicted of stalking, you're barred. Same if you've habitually abused alcohol or drugs, or if you've been admitted to a mental health facility within the last 5 years. The suspect has a documented mental health history, and officials say prescription meds were found in his black BMW nearby. Last night, we spoke with former NYPD Sergeant Felipe Rodriguez, and here's what he had to say about the concealed carry laws.
Well, we do know that a lot of states have enacted mental health laws, red flag laws, and if an individual feels, a family member or someone that's close to him would have thought that he did have some sort of mental issues, why wasn't that enacted? That's something that we're going to have to take a look at and see what Vegas has actually as a program to remove firearms from individuals that have mental health issues. And, it's part of the investigation. We're going to have to go into his cell phone, his social media, all these types of reservations to see why he still had firearms.
And we will have continuing coverage as the morning continues. For updates anytime, go to CBSNewYork.com.
Time now is 5:09, and meteorologist Tony Sadiku is in our virtual studio with the latest on this heat wave.
Yes, and it's a scorcher today, start to finish. It's a beautiful looking day, but you really got to take those precautions. That heat is serious, and it could be deadly. Remember, heat, the #1 killer over any weather situation. 97, our forecast high will feel like triple digits. Air quality is an issue, but yeah, it's really nice sky conditions. As we take you outside right now, a great day for some flying. First alert flyby from our Chevy Chopper looks good, but what you really want to know is how's the traffic situation. For more of that, traffic reporter Guy Stanier's got the latest in your First Alert traffic. What's going on, Guy?
Well, Tony, we have a new accident in Malvern. We have a crash. 2 lanes are closed on the eastbound side of the Southern State Parkway between exits 17 and 18. Thankfully, traffic is fairly light on the eastbound side. And in New Jersey, we have construction. The truck lanes are closed on the northbound side of the turnpike between exits 9 and 14. All traffic is using the car lanes. The earlier construction on the southbound side, that has cleared out. We still have some subway issues in Manhattan. Uptown E and F trains are running with delays due to track maintenance near Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street. And taking a live look at the George Washington Bridge, the earlier construction on the inbound upper level, that is gone, no delays. Alternate side parking is in effect today citywide. Cindy and Mary, back to you.
Guy, thank you. Coming up, a fire breaks out in a Queens neighborhood overnight, injuring 6 firefighters. We have late details.
And surviving the next century of storms, a closer look at the hidden flood protections at the newly constructed Wagner Park.